Let it be known that God speaks beyond the beliefs and ideology of humankind and of any race in the universe living in separation. Let it be understood that the work of God is mysterious and cannot be fully comprehended by the intellect. A human intellect or any intellect of any race living in the universe. Let it be understood then that we must approach the path to God, the return, the redemption, in a state of humility, only utilizing the pathway to our best of our ability, and not assuming that we know the absolute truth about anything. Those who are ideologically bound are living in a prison of their own creation. Whether their ideology is political, religious, or based upon any other platform, it is still the same prison. Paint your bars any color that you want, but it is still holding you in, holding you back, keeping you from living life in this moment and preparing for a greater future in the world. Beliefs and ideology are only to assist one in a greater journey. They are not a replacement for that journey. The love and the mystery of the Creator defies any explanation. And any explanation that is accurate and true is but an approximation. For the reality and the love of God is always beyond human understanding and the understanding of any race of beings in the universe. I say these things because this is part of God's new revelation for the world. A revelation that is here in a world now of extreme views, violent reactions, and terrible conflicts. A world where religion has now become a battlefield of ideas and accusations and assertions. For all the religions were initiated by God and have been changed through human adoption, misuse, and corruption. God's new revelation is here to bring us back to the essential essence of them all, to honor them all, to clarify them all, to unite them all. For religious war is an abomination. It's the epitome of ignorance and arrogance. For God has never sent anyone to war. War is carried out for grievance. It is carried out for acquisition. It is carried out for revenge. It is carried out for resources. God's plan is to unite the human family, not to cast it in endless conflict, particularly religious conflict, where each side feels that it is sanctioned by the divine, who believes its theories and its ideas cannot be questioned. This is an abomination. It is an abomination of religion. It is an abomination of the human spirit. It is an abomination of the everlasting truth that moves through us like the wind in the water. People have cast an angry God to reflect their own anger and injustice and sense of tragedy. But the Lord of the universe, the Lord of a billion races and more, is not like this at all. A new pathway has been given for the world, not to replace the world's religions, but to give them greater strength and greater unity and purpose. For humanity is facing its greatest challenges, living in a world now of declining resources and growing population, It is facing the prospect of endless competition and conflict and war over who will have access to what remains. It is standing at the threshold of space, a universe full of intelligent life. It is facing intervention in the world even at this moment. A greater darkness is in the world. The Lord of all the universes has given this gift to humanity now, at a time of the greatest meaning and transition, time of the greatest need, for none of God's previous revelations can prepare humanity for a declining world, or for its encounter with intelligent life in the universe. Humanity stands at the precipice of deciding whether it will unite and cooperate, or whether it will descend into endless conflict, struggle, and devastation. People of the world, hear my words. The power of heaven is with them, and the power of heaven is with you, not with your ideas, but with your soul and your greater purpose for coming into the world, which waits to be discovered, and which is calling to now. It is the power that lives within us and all around us. It is the power that exists beyond the realm and the reach of the intellect. It is the power of calling you back to your source, not to take you from the world, but to bring you into the world with a greater power, a greater purpose, and a greater love.